Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's reading. I cannot even begin to describe the feeling that I'm getting from the energy that I'm picking up. I just feel like there is such a big and important message that needs to come through today that I was literally drawn to almost every deck that I own. Um, my table is just such a crowded mess right now that, I was trying to spend some time getting my decks out here and organized and ready to go. And then I'm realizing that there's just so much that needs to come out that I will literally lose an hour if I try to get everything out before I start the video. So there is really, like this prominent divine masculine energy that's wanting to come through today, because I'm getting a sense that this masculine is feeling extremely trapped. Like there's so much forward movement that he wants to do. There's something that he is just dying to say to his divine feminine and he can't. And what I'm hearing is that, there's people around me acting as restraints. So there's something about this masculine's environment that's not allowing him to step forward and not only just speak his truth, but to just speak to this divine feminine in general. And I think a lot of that has to do with this masculine trying to control how things are going to play out in the 3D when his interaction does happen with the feminine. And I'm just feeling such an intense, like, burning energy and just this, like this throbbing energy in my heart chakra. Like there's pressure there, something that just wants to come forth, and it's being repressed or suppressed somehow. Not repressed, but suppressed. And it's just it's so overwhelming, to even as I'm channeling this energy, that I cannot imagine what this poor masculine must be going through. Recently, I got my hands on an old style Lenormand deck. I got it through Amazon and it's just absolutely beautiful. But three cards immediately came out when I was unpacking this deck, which is letter. So the first one that I saw was the letter card here, which really confirms that this masculine has a burning desire to say something to his feminine. And this really has to do with expressing his feelings, confessing his love for her. And I'm feeling like in this particular situation, this is going to be the first time ever that this feminine ever gets this type of a confession or conversation with this masculine. I don't think that this masculine has ever admitted to his feelings for this feminine. And this tower moment that this masculine is entering as we speak is that this is going to help him clear out whatever these bonds are, these bondages are, the people around me as restraints, as I was hearing. I really feel like this tower moment is going to help him break free of that, because the energy at the bottom of the deck, first of all, is the number 12 card. 1212 is luck in love for twin flames. And we have these two lovebirds here. So not only is a love message coming in, it's not just a message, it's absolutely a love letter, whether it's through text or phone call or however this masculine decides to pursue that message delivery. But it is absolutely a love letter for this feminine. And so my guess is that I'm being guided by spirit to get this masculine's message out on his behalf until he's able to step forward and deliver it himself to his feminine. So this may be a pretty hyper-specific reading, or it may resonate for more than just a few of you. I really have no idea at this point until I really start reading into it. So as always, with these general collective YouTube readings, always use your intuition to determine if these messages are for you or if they may be for somebody else. Honestly, you guys, I don't even know where to start with all of this. Which deck am I being drawn to? Let's start with Moonology. Let's just see what the energy of this connection is looking like right now. What other messages on behalf of this masculine can I channel through here, Spirit? Don't let pride get in your way. So what I'm feeling with this card is that this masculine may have a prideful disposition, in that he still gets triggered into ego-based thinking where it causes him to fear rejection. I don't think this is ego in the sense that, you know, that would indicate denying of feelings in any way, shape, or form at this time, because I really do feel like this masculine just needs to get his feelings out. But I do feel like that ego is, or pride is standing in the way in terms of this masculine being so afraid of rejection that even though he is suffering and longing for his feminine, he's just not able to speak up. He is being guided here. It is time to take action. It's really time to take action. And by the intensity of the energy that I was saying that I'm feeling in my heart chakra, this masculine really does need to take action. I'm feeling like if he doesn't speak up now, he's literally going to explode. Have faith in your dreams. So with this card, immediately I heard, I believe in you, I believe in us. So this divine masculine absolutely believes that this connection is meant to be, and union is going to happen. He's certain that union is going to happen. And he's being guided not to just have faith in his dream, but to have faith in his feminine. You know, like what I heard Spirit say is have faith in the person you love. So, okay, so this masculine is really afraid of rejection, and Spirit is asking him to have faith in his feminine. Time to breathe out. Yes, so basically it's time to release this tension by communicating. Notice the blue color here, which really stands for the throat chakra, for communication. So literally it's not breathe out, it's let your words out now at this time. Like the universe, Spirit is really guiding this masculine that he cannot hold it in anymore. I'm also going to use the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I literally just feel like I'm using every deck I own at this point, because obviously there's messages that need to come through from every single deck here. This is Soul Connections Journey from Sacred Space, and I think this is the first time I'm featuring this on a YouTube reading. So let's see, what else do we need to know? Protection. Protect your energy. Set boundaries around your energy. Okay, yes, so Tower moment. The Tower card came out in this, oh, it's right here at the bottom of the deck. This Lenormand deck here, this Tower card had come out. And in this deck, the Endings card has come out. So just as we said with the Tower card, that this Tower moment is going to help this divine masculine really clear out those people around him that are holding him back as restraints. These people that are, you know, like clouding his judgment in a sense where he is not able to do what he feels his heart desires, because There's a heavy codependency that I'm sensing now with this masculine that he's now breaking free from. So this protection to me indicates that he's actually starting to set boundaries around his energy, that he's not allowing any kind of third party to hold him back anymore. Like, this is what the Tower moment is going to help him do. This is what he's stepping into at this time. He's receiving so many signs and synchronicities, not just about his divine feminine counterpart, but about the need to move forward at this time. Like, he literally cannot avoid, oh my gosh, avoiding, yes. He literally cannot avoid taking action anymore. It's just, he's going to explode. I feel like this poor divine masculine is like a sitting volcano at this point. And I don't think there's any more messages in here. Yeah, so maybe that's all that needed to come out. What other deck, Spirit? What else do I need to share here? Oh, this is the Messages Through Music Intuitive Oracle for Twin Flames by Liz Harrison. Let's see what guidance comes through here for us today. What you want, they want too. Commitment, including marriage, is in your future. They imagine you walking up the marriage aisle and saying, I do. They dream about you becoming theirs. This is a strong message about building a life together. A proposal is on the way. So synchronistic, you guys. We got the letter card from the old style Lenormand decks, and then we had the lovebirds at the bottom of the deck saying this is definitely a love letter coming in. And here this card is confirming that a commitment, a proposal, an offer is coming in here. And it's more of a confession of love with some kind of an offer that's coming in for sure. Oh. Let go of fear now. In the silence, the magic happens. So this, I really feel like, is geared toward the divine feminine guidance for this divine feminine here. Your twin flame is working things out and opening their heart and mind to you and the power of the connection. Trust that you are both doing the work and that your twin will find their way back to you at the right time. So I'm feeling like this divine feminine is kind of at her wit's end with her patience. I feel like she's really wondering when this union is going to happen, because of course she can feel her divine masculine's energy, right? This is a mirrored connection. They're twin flames. So she's feeling it like it's coming. And then when she doesn't see it come, she's kind of getting to that point where, you know, I just want off this roller coaster ride, you know, like, when will he ever come through? Will he ever come through? How long are we going to be doing this loop-de-loop? I literally heard that. I heard a divine feminine step in and say loop-de-loop. So yeah, she must be feeling like, you know, she's on those roller coasters that flip you upside down on the ride, and she can't handle that adrenaline anymore, that anxiousness, and waiting for something that really has yet to arrive. If you are wondering if you are on their mind, this is your confirmation from the universe that yes, they are thinking about you and they need and want you right now. Late at night, they think of you. Your twin flame is having sleepless nights. They're staying up late alone, looking at your pictures, reading through your messages, searching for you online, and checking out your social media. Send them love. So, yes, your twin flame is definitely struggling just as much as you are feeling in your own energies that they are struggling. It is not only the divine feminine that is really waiting for this reunion. It is absolutely the masculine as well. Let's see what came out here. They hope in their heart that you can forgive them for all the things they have said and done to cause you pain. In spiritual truth, remember that there are lessons being taught to you on a very deep level from a place of love. Your twin flame is your greatest teacher. Forgiveness heals. So what I'm getting is that part of the block is either one or both parties hanging on to some hurtful thing or things that may have happened in the past. And this can be felt in the fifth dimension, by both parties. And this is part of what's causing this masculine to fear that rejection, because you do telepathically pick up on each other's thoughts and feelings. And when your masculine can feel that you are, feeling hurt by what they've done, still, like, that pain is so fresh for you, it becomes even harder for them to step forward, because they're intuitively thinking that you just won't forgive them. Like, you're still hurting. This pain is still so fresh. I have no face to face you. So releasing those hurts are really, really important, especially for that reason. If you know you want a reunion with your counterpart, you want that closure for the past hurts, and you want to move forward and create new memories, good memories with each other, where you are in harmonious union with one another, then letting go of those past hurts is extremely important. Focus on you and learn to love your life. Be grateful, feel good, and blessings will follow. This is the time to focus on joy. Step into your power, and miracles will happen in your life and in your twin flame connection. Absolutely. Always remember to continue living your soul's purpose. Both twin flames have a shared soul purpose, and as the awakened twin, it's often your job to get that ball rolling, to get that started. And this also draws your twin flame in, because they do have a role to play with you in that. You are special, beautiful, and unique. Embrace who you are. Your twin flame sees the real you and loves you inside and out. To them, you're the most perfect, beautiful creation in the universe. Remember your worth. There's so much pain and trauma that, this twin flame connection triggers within us, brings up within us, that sometimes it's hard to remember that we actually are worthy of this unconditional, beautiful love that this twin flame journey offers us at the union stage. And it's not actually just at the union stage, because first we feel that love in the 5D, and then we get it in the 3D when we reunite in the physical. So this love never leaves. It's just which dimension that you get to experience it in. Our ego mind only wants to believe what is tangible in this 3D physical reality, but this 3D physical reality is not it. It's not limited to this. So always remember that, especially being a true twin flame. Unconditional love that doesn't seek to possess, that doesn't desire anything but the well-being and love of their counterpart. This is the unconditional love that we learn to give and receive in the 5D before we are reunited with our twin in the 3D. It's much more than just a physical connection. The attraction is physical, spiritual, and emotional. It is intense, raw, and powerful. It's a primal need for each other on all levels. This is the power of twin flame love, and you both feel it always. 100%. And I could not have said it better. These are some extremely powerful messages coming through, you guys. I really hope that this video reaches all of those who will resonate with it and all those who need it. What else do we need to know? What other messages does this divine masculine want to give, achieve? This divine masculine is working so hard to be somebody that this feminine deserves. And I'm also feeling like this divine masculine has a bit of a, I don't know if you want to call it an inferiority complex, or, just this feeling of this of his divine feminine being way out of his league, and him just not being a good enough person for her, feeling like he does not deserve her affection, her love, because she is a much better person than he is. For some reason, he seems to be feeling this. Collaborate. So the divine masculine and feminine both need to be working on their self-image, self-worth issues here. Even in 3D physical disconnect, we are always united with our twin flame in the 5D. So you can absolutely collaborate with your twin flame in the 5D. This does not require any 3D physical communication. This does not require anyone, to be reaching out or interacting on any level in the 3D physical. This is a purely spiritual collaboration that you do with your twin that will ultimately lead you to this 3D physical union where you can build a home and hearth together. Here we have the number 32 card, Vesta, hearth. Absolutely, this is the common goal. Collaborate with your twin flame toward this common goal of building a home and hearth together. This is what you are both trying to achieve. These cards are extremely synchronistic, you guys. Achieve, collaborate, hearth. Yes, all of these goals, all of this is really falling into line. And here we have the South Node past card. Release the past, just as we spoke on earlier with the previous deck. The past really, really does need to be released here. Home and hearth. These both come out like one after the other. We had hearth and now we have home. This is exactly what you guys are collaborating to achieve with your twin flames, right? This is what we are all trying to achieve with our twin flame. Through working on ourselves, invitation, we are inviting our twin flame back into our 3D physical reality. Through working on our own healing, we are inviting our twin right back into our 3D physical reality. I'm being drawn to my fortune cards deck here. So let me see what messages need to come through from here. I'm telling you, you guys, Spirit is not playing around. I've never had to sit with this many deck of cards to do a reading. Like, I'm just mind blown at the way that I was guided to like every deck I own. It's crazy. Octopus. Okay, psychic abilities, higher power. This is how you collaborate with your twin flame in the 5D. So synchronistic, right? If you watched my previous video, if you haven't, definitely go back and watch it, where I talk about you're always psychic for your twin flame. Whether you're a full-blown psychic like I am or not, doesn't matter. Because when it comes to your twin flame connection, you have that telepathy, you have that soul connection, you have that clairvoyance to see through them. When it comes to your twin flame, you are always a psychic. This will allow you to work with their higher self in the 5D. Use your psychic ability to collaborate with your twin flame in the 5D. You will get so many realizations, so many new ideas when you take time to meditate and connect with your twin in the 5D. You will actually telepathically exchange ideas in the 5D on how to reunite with each other. Family, home, soul tribe. Yes, through this connection, you grow closer to each other. You fulfill all of these things for each other. You are each other's family. You are each other's soul tribe. Feeling impatient, waiting for change. Yes, absolutely. Both parties, the masculine and the feminine here. The masculine is getting so impatient. Like I said, he's like a volcano who's going to explode. And the feminine is equally getting impatient because she can feel these things coming in, and then she's feeling it, she's feeling it, she's feeling it, and then she doesn't see it. And it's just the most frustrating experience. Like, how long are we going to be going through these loops, right? Like the loop-de-loop, like we said earlier. So absolutely, you are valid in feeling this way. Any human being would, but you're being asked to pull your energy back, empathize with your twin flame, that it's not that he doesn't want to do it. It's just he's not able to do it because surrounding energies really do have an impact on people. And he is in some surrounding energies that are making him feel very trapped right now. Filter your thoughts, spiritual protection. Do you remember the protection card had come out in this deck earlier, the Soul Connections Journey? Here again, you're being guided to protect yourself, protect your energy, set boundaries so that you're not internalizing the negative energies of others as well. And the month of July is being shown here as having significance, and potential Leo energy is coming through here. So if you are resonating with this reading, the month of July could be significant for you or your connection in some way, shape, or form. And it could also be that your counterpart has Leo somewhere placed on their chart, sun, moon, rising, something like that. Let's see what our ancestors have to say here through the Santa Muerte deck. Let's see. I've never tried to do the brick shuffle with these cards, so let me see if it works because they're pretty glossy. Let me see if I'm able to. Oh, it worked. It was difficult, but it worked. Let's see. Oh, there we go. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay. So absolutely, you guys have been planting the seeds for this reunion. And these seeds are almost ready to harvest, right? They're not going to look necessarily like what you're expecting them to look like, because in this case, the pentacles seem to be skulls. But the point is that they're there, right? So maybe the communication or this gift, this preparation that your twin flame is doing may not be traditional. It may not be what you would expect, but it's absolutely coming. And look at this. Eight of Pentacles, where she has a wreath of those pentacles around her head. So I just heard a divine masculine step in to say, I'm going to crown you my lover. So what I feel like this is speaking to is this divine masculine is just ready to shout it out and let the whole world know, I'm head over heels in love with you. That, he can't hold back anymore. The Two of Wands here, he's just, at a crossroads on how to do it. But the Two of Wands here also speaks to union, being in alignment. Both the counterparts are so much in alignment right now. As I'm tapping into these energies deeper, it's almost like the masculine's energy is already with the feminine. Like, it's almost like he's already there. That she occupies such a huge space in his heart that even though there is a 3D physical disconnect, he never feels apart from her. And the feminine can really feel his presence around her as well. And here we have the Seven of Wands. So yes, it has felt like a long drawn out battle. It feels like, just the old leaves, the old skin is shedding here. This battle has really brought about a change inside both of you that you may not be fully aware of. It is lighting this fire. This is the bottom of the deck energy, Five of Wands. It's lighting this fire, igniting this passion within both the counterparts but more so in the masculine, to push him out of the situation that's been restraining him so that he can move forward and step into this bright, beautiful new future with his feminine. Knight of Swords. Absolutely, you guys. We got the letter card, we got the lovebirds, we got communication is coming in. This Knight of Swords still stands for communication. And notice how the skeleton is actually swallowing this sword. This is so synchronistic to what I was feeling earlier in my heart chakra, where I said it felt like he's going to explode because he's suppressing what he needs to say. He's trying to swallow it down and he can't anymore. I mean, look at this card. This person is a skeleton, right? He cannot house this sword within him. It's going to fall out the other end. There's no skin or flesh to hold it in. So either way, this communication is coming, and it's beyond the point of being able to be contained anymore. It can't. It absolutely cannot be contained anymore. Page of Cups, you guys. Yes, the romantic offer is absolutely coming in. There is a fresh start here when it comes to communication. Ace of Swords. You have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords come in together. These are dual communication cards, actually triple because of this Knight of Swords as well. 3 times confirmed communication is coming in. And maybe this is what the July card also had significance for, that by the month of July, you will absolutely hear something from your twin flame. I feel like these counterparts have not spoken to each other in a very long time. Like, yeah, there's been absolutely no communication for years is what I'm feeling like. And this divine masculine is realizing, he's looking back and seeing, see how in the coffin it says hope and reflection? He's keeping that hope within himself kindled that this union will happen. He's reflecting on all the time that he's spent in separation from this feminine, and it's just killing him. And if you remember, I said these exact words at the start of this reading, and the confirmation that it's killing him is the fact that this person is literally sitting on the edge of a coffin here. That he's scared that what if he takes, you know, just this hope and reflection with him to the grave, you know, like he's feeling this burning need to act because he's losing time. Life is passing him by. He's getting closer and closer to this coffin every single day. Where is my feminine? I want to spend my life with you. And here I hear this feminine saying, I want to grow old with you, not grow old waiting for you. We have the Knight of Wands here. There's so much passion. Absolutely. I mean, even as I'm speaking, I can feel this energy still in my heart chakra, just pushing and creating so much pressure. This divine masculine is really being pushed into this healing because he just, I don't feel like either party is going to emotionally survive anymore holding back. They just can't. We have the World card here. Yes. So much growth and expansion has taken place, you guys, and so much more is yet to come through this tower moment, this tower that we saw way at the beginning of the reading. So this is what it's leading this masculine toward, that he's going to shed all of these masks here, these pride and ego-based masks that, you know, have been like comfort blankets that he's holding on to, like a security thing that he falls back into. He will not be able to do that anymore. Look at that. They're all going away. And just that bare white skeleton, those bare white bones are showing through. The real him, true vulnerability comes now. We have the Two of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. And I just heard Spirit say, cut those restraints, chop it off. All those people that you feel like are restraining you or holding you back, it's time for them to go. They have to move forward. Because honestly, you guys, when we are sitting alone in the dark and we feel isolated, we will fight to get out of the dark, right? Because it's just, you're alone, you're isolated, it's not a good feeling. But when you have somebody sitting in the dark with you, just kind of keeping you company, holding your hand or whatever, you're not gonna fight as hard to get out of that dark space. You're just not, because then it's comfortable. You have somebody there to share that darkness with, and even though you don't like it, but you're not gonna fight to get out of it. It kind of becomes like getting comfortable in your discomfort. So this person that's keeping this masculine restrained, I really feel like is in a dark space themselves. And when they're seeing this masculine begin to rise up and move forward, they're wanting to manipulate and pull them back into this darkness with them, because they don't want to be alone in it, and they don't want to face their shadows. They don't want to do the work and get themselves out of that darkness. So they would rather, keep somebody there with them to just be uncomfortable in the discomfort and just, stay in that mediocrity for the rest of their life. And that's not possible. That's not what this divine masculine incarnated on this earth to do. That's not what this other person incarnated on this earth to do. They are being shown that they can get themselves out of that without pulling each other down and without anchoring each other to one another, because they are not each other's people, right? This person's counterpart is somewhere else, and this divine masculine has his divine feminine that's waiting for him. I was shuffling and the Fool card showed up at the bottom of the deck, and this is the ultimate confirmation that the leap of faith is going to be taken. It's going to be pushed and forced to be taken by the higher powers, by heaven, by the universe, because this is why they're here. There's no going around that. And for some reason in my third eye, I'm being shown the Judgment card from Tarot. And it's like, and I'm hearing Spirit say over and over, the red string of fate binds us together. So this divine masculine is bound to his divine feminine with that red string of fate. Their union is fated to happen. And I am also getting that in a past life, these two were married. As I'm closing my eyes in my third eye, I'm being shown wedding rings and union and the word union. So I'm getting like ultimate confirmation that this is not the first lifetime, and this is not the only lifetime in which these counterparts met and, got on this twin flame journey and were able to reach union. They reached union way earlier before, but then it was kind of like a reverse scenario where they got married. And then I'm feeling like this divine masculine, due to his own insecurities and feelings of unworthiness, left. I'm getting that he probably felt like he wasn't going to be a good enough partner. This had something to do with the birth of a child. So I think these insecurities were triggered within this masculine upon the birth of a child. And so now in this life, the 3D physical disconnect kind of carried over for the shadow work to be completed and healed before these counterparts reunite, so that this can be a lasting, harmonious union. Wow, that was a powerful message, you guys. I'm gonna go to my gypsy cards here to see what other messages need to come through. What else does this divine masculine want his divine feminine to know as she waits for him to reach out and communicate? This masculine really knows that this feminine is waiting for him to approach her. Servant. So what I'm getting that is that this divine feminine is really thinking that this masculine has become a servant to his surroundings and to his ego, that he is choosing to serve all of these other third-party things rather than choosing union with her. But in those thoughts, she is then becoming servant to her own ego, because that's not true, right? It's something that just on a material 3D ego logic based plane might make sense, but that is not the truth. In twin flame journeys, the higher truth is always, probably by other parties, going to be construed as wishful thinking in some way, shape, or form, because you know, people just don't get it. They don't get this journey. So it's easier to construe things through the ego mind sometimes than to really look at the 5D spiritual truths of what we're dealing with. What else? What other messages do we need? Thought. Both parties are really deep in thought, and I think the feminine is being triggered into thought, you know, telepathically by the masculine, because he's so stuck in his head right now. I mean, this masculine is absolutely like stressed out to his wits end. And I just keep seeing in my third eye that he has been writing so many text messages that he almost sent. Hope. Yes. Blind hope is what I'm seeing here. That both parties, because they've been in 3D physical disconnect for so long, for absolutely so long, that, you know, their hope really feels like blind faith, because they have no 3D physical confirmation of what they just know on a soul level. Yeah, and this divine masculine's pride or his ego definitely gets in the way here, because everything just has to be so perfect for him before he makes a move. He cannot mess anything up whatsoever, which is actually, I mean, that's a good trait, right? Because it should be well thought out, and it should be, you know, taken into consideration how this is going to affect the feminine, absolutely. But if you spend so much time, you know, being overly a perfectionist, it's really going to hinder your ability to move forward and to take some form of action. Some level of faith is absolutely required here. You have to have faith in the goodness and understanding of the person that you love. As long as, you know, it's not something that is going to be bound to cause her to think otherwise, you know, or to be confused or hurt. You can't control how somebody else will react to certain things. You are responsible for how you portray it. You're not responsible for how they respond to it. So over here we have Lord. This divine masculine is really trying to find his balance here. He's really trying to find his feet so that he can step into his power before he approaches the feminine. Widower. Okay. So yes, this divine masculine is really feeling like a widower at this time, because he only has his divine feminine's higher self to connect with. There's no 3D physical connection right now. So it's kind of like, you know, when he's reminiscing about the past and old conversations and reading through old text messages, it's kind of the same as visiting a cemetery to talk to a deceased loved one, because you don't have their physical presence, but you know somewhere on a soul level, on a spiritual plane, they can hear you. So this is really, this poor divine masculine has such a sad, heavy energy around him that it's really, it's, yeah, this waiting is really getting to them. It's just, you know, beyond the point where either of them are able to keep their sanity anymore. And here we have the Sweetheart card, the beloved. Yes, the divine feminine is waiting and waiting. And this is just really how I see her, you know, like looking out her window, maybe hoping that the divine masculine stops by her home, you know, looking at her phone, just waiting for that, like she's carrying a letter here in her hands up here, you know, just waiting for that text message or some form of communication from her lover. And at the bottom of the deck, guys, we have Love, Cupid. Absolutely. I heard Cupid's arrow has struck again. So it is really like a renewal of these feelings of falling in love with one another that is taking place here. And it's for the purpose of pushing this divine masculine into action. That's really why this is happening. And I really feel like sacral chakra activation is strong right now for these counterparts. I mean, this connection is getting hot. There's also a lot of fantasizing and just, you know, just this hope of being able to, it's almost like sexual manifestation, you know, that maybe having intimate thoughts of one another will draw the other person in. It will bring the other person in. Well, I'll tell you, it's working. It's working. We got the Union card, you guys. I'm ready to start our life together in union. We've been waiting and preparing for this day to come, and now the time is near. Let's get ready for this final chapter so that we can come into alignment and meet as one. Absolutely. It's so funny that this card popped out right as I was saying it's working, because yes, absolutely. You're headed towards union soon. We will be together in the near future. Our reunion is imminent, and I'm doing everything I can to be ready for you. I hear your call for me, and I'm coming. This is my promise to you. Beautiful divine feminine, you don't have to worry so much. Synchronicity. The universe conspires to bring us together. I see our connection mirrored everywhere in music, numbers, books, movies, and online. Look for these signs and know that this synchronicity is affirming our path toward each other. I heard Spirit say there's nowhere to go but toward each other. Everything is a catalyst to union. Divine guidance. I'm amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. Hindsight is 2020. When things are happening, we don't see where they're leading. We get worried. But the fact is that as true twin flames, every path leads back to one another. And that is the most powerful thing you can hold on to during these times of uncertainty. Because when you learn to lean into that uncertainty and to hold on to those higher level spiritual truths, you discover a power within yourself that you never knew you had. And as a result, you act as a guiding light for your twin flame also. Energy at the bottom of the deck is new beginnings. I'm ready to start again. I've realized what I was missing in my life, and that is you. This new love has given me a fresh perspective and changed who I am. There's no going back, only forward. I'm ready to start again. I am ready to start our lives together. This is utter synchronicity. And we also got the synchronicity card twice. We got it actually 3 times. We got it in this deck, we got it in the Soul Connections journey, and we got it through this deck right here. So did you notice today the number 3 is very prominent? Like all the confirmations we got are in 3s. Typically I get them in 2s. For today we're getting them in 3s. This really emphasizes how close these counterparts are to reunion. And just like I said, sacral chakra is on fire. This is 55 messages of desire. Let's see what else comes through here. You blow my mind. Yes, absolutely. Even in the realm of fantasy, without any 3D physical contact at this time, you still blow your counterpart's mind. I think of burying myself in you, absolutely. There is so much fantasizing, so much daydreaming, and it's done with an aim. You know, it's done with the purpose of manifesting you back into the physical 3D of their life, and vice versa. I imagine kissing your neck, breathing you in. Yes, there's heavy fantasizing going on here, heavy daydreaming. I'm getting that this divine masculine is really like losing focus in the physical 3D. He can't think about anything else. His divine feminine is the only thing that occupies his thoughts, the only object of his desire, the only object of his attention. This was a very powerful, beautiful reading, you guys. I didn't use every single deck that I pulled out, and I'm pretty sure if I keep going, I'm going to get more messages, but we're already at the 51-minute mark here, and this video is just going to be insanely long. So I think I'm going to pull some final cards from the Masculine Mind Messages Oracle deck, and we will draw this reading to a close. What does this divine masculine want to tell his feminine at this time? What does he want to say? Anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what all this means. I don't want to lose you. Yeah, so just like we talked about sleepless nights and anxiety, entrapment, you guys. I'm feeling trapped by my physical situation. Everyone wants something from me, and all I want is you. Exactly what we've been talking about. There's people around him acting as restraints. So synchronistic. Overwhelm. I'm trying to keep everything working in my life. I'm overwhelmed. There is so much to think about, and yet he's losing focus. He can't think. I need to take my time with this decision. It's too important. I feel like I only have this one chance to get it right with you. Talk about synchronicity, you guys, where I said he's such a perfectionist that he's actually holding back from taking this leap forward because he wants every single aspect to be perfect, and there's absolutely no room for mistakes. So this is why you feel it and feel that it's coming, divine feminine, and then you don't see it just yet, but it's coming. I promise you, it's coming. Opening up. I want you to know I'm trying to open up. It's so hard to put my feelings for you into words, but I know you need to hear them. What did I just say? It's coming, right? He's opening up. Absolutely. This was really intense but beautiful energy, you guys, and I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Thank you for joining me here. I pray that this reading finds everybody who it will resonate with, and everybody who needs to hear these messages, that it will help. I hope to see you all on my Instagram as well. I will leave my Instagram ID in the video description box. That is where I offer personal readings to people. So if you would like to experience a personal twin flame reading from me, then Instagram would be the place to do it. If you need a tool to help you elevate your vibration, get into alignment for union so that you can manifest your twin flame back into your life. If you need tools to help you manifest a career, to improve your self-concept, for abundance, pretty much all areas of life, this one document has over 100 affirmations that will do all of that for you. You can visit my Instagram profile and click on the highlight titled Affirmations. There you will find multiple reviews from clients of mine who have used them and seen results. they have actually been able to manifest what they're trying to manifest, and so many have just immediately started seeing alignment, with the vibration that they're hoping to, with the vibration of what they're hoping to achieve. So the price of this document is $150. I am running a flash sale on it today since it's Memorial Day for $85. The sale will end at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to take advantage of that sale, if this video reaches you in time, absolutely, you can feel free to do that. Otherwise, the document is $150. It is in PDF format that I will email to you after purchase. Just send me a screenshot of your proof of payment. My only request is if you use PayPal, please send it as friends and family so that I get the full amount and so that the payment does not go into pending. And then, yeah, just leave me the screenshot of your proof of payment and the email you want it sent to, and I will send it out to you. It has mentoring tips and tricks in there, coaching instructions that I gave to my life coaching clients in the past. Everything that really tells you how to use your affirmations, how to get into alignment in order to actively manifest whatever it is that you are trying to manifest into your life, including your twin flame. So I highly recommend that document, especially because it's been in use for almost a decade and so many people have seen such results with it. I believe in it. I really do believe in it. And it was created by me. So absolutely highly recommend it. I hope to see you all on my Instagram, and if not, I will definitely talk to you all again in my next reading video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe so that you get the updates every time I upload a new video here. I just haven't been doing too well, and my twin flame also has been sick. But I think he's on the mend now, and I'm trying to get there. So my goal is to get a video up every day, just due to health reasons and other things. I have not been able to do it daily for a while, but I know that I will be getting back into the swing of that eventually. So, and also by subscribing to my channel and liking my videos, you are energetically signaling your presence here to me, and that allows me to pick up on your energy a little bit more clearly and channel more specific messages for you and your situation. So if you would like that, definitely be sure that you are subscribed and that you like these videos. All right, you guys have a beautiful night. I will talk to you all again next time.